Every time you have a case of police brutality where the officer inflicts pain upon its victim, a Negro victim, they always turn around and accuse the Negro of attacking them or insulting them. This is the pattern that's followed in every case of police brutality across the country.
That was from 1962, from a man who's as relevant today as he was then, Malcolm Little. Born May 19th, 1925 in Omaha, Nebraska, to a Baptist minister who was a follower of black nationalist leader Marcus Garvey and a mother who, in Malcolm's own words, looked like a white woman. Malcolm Little would change his name to Malcolm X, telling writer Alex Haley, quote, "For me, my X replaced the white slave master name of Little, which some blue-eyed devil named Little has imposed upon my paternal forebears."
Who taught you to hate the texture of your hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin to such extent that you bleach to get like the white man? Who taught you to hate the shape of your nose and the shape of your lips? Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet? Who taught you to hate your own kind?
During a pilgrimage to Mecca, Malcolm X transformed himself again, converting to become a Sunni Muslim.
The young generation of whites, blacks, browns, whatever else there is, you're living at a time of extremism, a time of revolution, a time when there's got to be a change. People in power have misused it, and now there has to be a change, and a better world has to be built, and the only way it's going to be built is with extreme methods. And I, for one, will join in with anyone, don't care what color you are, as long as you want to change this miserable condition that exists on this earth.
As we watch the 21st century civil rights movement galvanize over Black Lives Matter, at times it appears that young people have looked back at Malcolm X for inspiration. Joining me now, Philip Agnew, mission director of Dream Defenders, and Herb Boyd, journalist and co-editor of the book The Diary of Malcolm X. And Philip, let me start with you. How do you understand, what lessons do you draw from Malcolm X? How relevant do you feel that he is to folks like yourself who are organizing today?
Malcolm X is extremely relevant, and I'll tell you a few reasons why. He was uncompromising in his indictment of this country's savagery. He was an inspirational figure to a generation of black nationalists while striking fear in the hearts of white liberals and white conservatives around this country. He was uncompromising in his indictment of the hypocrisy of our two-party system, and he believed that this country would not redeem itself, and so he decided to take the issues of this country and elevate them to the international level, building solidarity with international anti-colonial African movements and Palestinian liberation movements. El-Hajj Malik El-Shabazz was the most hated Muslim in America before America learned to hate all Muslims. And, I think Malcolm X wasn't a man ahead of his time. He was right on time. And that's why this country had to take him out before his time. And so there's a number of lessons from Brother Malcolm Little that we can take, and he still inspires a generation of people for those reasons.
You helped to edit his diary. I spent a lot of today looking at clips of him.
Oh, my goodness.
His charisma is genuinely remarkable. I mean, obviously people know that, right? He was an instantly iconic figure, incredibly charismatic, but you just can't overstate how electric he is. His presence is remarkable.
No doubt about it. You know, I was looking at the David Letterman segment. Malcolm would have had great fun